Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I want to share you what I read. I read a book today about qualitative research, and but it's different book from the previous video that I review. So today I want to share you what I understand after read this book. Disclaimer, I I don't review same as previous video. I don't review the same book because I forgot it where the book. I'm sorry. And now I read a new book, and it's still about qualitative research. Uh, one book of John W. Criswell. It's second edition. It's the title is Qualitative Inquiry and Research Design, choosing among five approach. As you know, in this title, you will understand what they talking about because they mention choosing among five approach. Okay, what the inside of this book? I don't read the first chapter because it's introduction. Maybe later I will read it, and I read it, jump to the second chapter, and the second chapter, the title of it is philosophical paradigm and interpretative frameworks. Okay, and the qualitative research began with the philosophical assumption from the research. Qualitative research is just their assumption. Before, I don't, I haven't looking for it. Haven't looking for it yet, but maybe the research before it is just if they want to research something, they they will looking for the data, so they don't include their assumption on their research. So it's a new qualitative research. It's about data and the assumption of the researcher, and the researcher bring their own world views to the reader who read their research. So what the qualitative research about? It's about, just I mentioned in previous. It's about worldviews, paradigm, and sets of beliefs to their research project. So to build next research, they make a framework, interpretative and theoretical framework. And in this chapter, in the second chapter, the author talk about the purposes of this chapter. What is that? It's about how people will why people choose qualitative research to be their methods. Why someone why researcher using qualitative research when they want to doing their project. It's the main purpose of this second chapter. And then a good mention a good research need paradigm, assumption, and framework explicit in the writing of a study. Why? Because if we also we also need the worldview of the research, how their over or how they worldview about this problem of the project. And uh, in this chapter mention about five philosophical assumptions. The first is ontology. So the second is uh, epistemology. I'm sorry. So and the next axiology. So rhetorical, and the last is methodological assumptions. And what is that? It's like the assumption of the researcher. Also, the paradigm of research continually continually evolve, for will be represented by the researcher, by will represent the belief of researcher that they bring to qualitative research. What is this for paradigm? The first is post positivism, and the second is constructivism, and the third is advocacy or participatory, and the last is pragmatism. Okay, maybe that's all my understanding about the second chapter about the book of John W. Creswell, A Qualitative Inquiry and Research Design, choosing among five approach. And I hope you like it, guys. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.